Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday, September 4th. Well, I'm feeling better today, thank you. I didn't get any more sleep than I've been getting, but at least I feel better. I think I found out what was wrong. I spent 2 days without Mountain Dew. I think I went through Mountain Dew withdrawal. The shame. But today, we remedied that. Mountain Dew back in action, y'all. Little headache is gone. I didn't realize I was that bad off with my Mountain Dew, but I guess I am. Oh well. But it's back. My headache's gone, and I feel better. Anyway, no sense in fighting it. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. Oh, and if you see my hair's a little shiny, I put hair mousse, some Suave hair mousse in my hair, and it makes it a little shiny until I brush it out. And so it kind of makes it look like that. But it holds it in place because I got what they call real fine hair, and then I got this Scottish heritage frizz thing going on because I'm like 40% Scottish, and that's what I'm blaming it on anyway. But my hair will like just frizz, so got to put the mousse in it to keep it from frizzing, and then just let it sit there, and then when like I wake up in the morning to get it to lay back down, I have to wet it to get it back down because, well, it's just how it is. Anyway, no, me and Johnny went and picked up my mother, and we went to Walmart and did our grocery shopping, did some grocery shopping, so that we weren't, without something to eat, because we didn't have anything to wash clothes with. I was out of laundry soap and everything, and out of lavender fabric softener. Can't be out of lavender fabric softener. That's like, no. They didn't have the fancy stuff that I like, that Dawn makes. I forget the name of that stuff, but it's fancy. It's got the little fancy top that looks like a flower at the top, and it's not cheap, but I only buy it every now and then, and I really wanted to buy it, and they didn't have any of the lavender one. So I bought the Snuggle one in the little packets because they didn't have it in the Snuggle either. And I was like, I don't buy many name brand things. I'm a store brand kind of person. I buy store brand things. But there's just a few things that I splurge on, and fabric softener is one of them. Like I buy Purex Free Clear, which is like the cheap brand of laundry detergent. Purex is like one of the cheaper brands of laundry detergent you can get. And I buy the Free Clear because some of those dyes that they put in there are not good for you. So I just want the fabric softener that I want, because I want my clothes to smell like, oh, so good. I want everything to smell so good. I have a very sensitive nose, and I really hate stinky smells. I hate stinky smells. And so just hate it. I hate stinky smells. And so I like everything to smell good. And so yeah, fabric softener is one of my main things that I love, and I love lavender fabric softener. It's high up on my list of things that I love to have on hand, and they didn't have what I wanted. So I got the little packs of Snuggle lavender fabric softener. They're in these little packs. They'll have to do, because that's the only thing I could get that I was satisfied with. But there's like 50 something in this little box, 50 something of the little packs, and I'll probably have to use 2 of them per wash just to make it come out right. And then I have the scent beads. Then I use scent beads on top of that. And I get the cheapest ones of them too. And they're lavender, because that's my favorite scent in the whole world is lavender. So, yeah. Lavender deodorant too. So, if ever y'all wonder what my favorite scent is, lavender. You can't beat it. It's just wonderful. There's something about it, has a calming effect. It's wonderful. Lavender oil, especially if you do those oil diffusers, which I have one plugged in my Airwick oil diffuser thing plugged here in my bedroom, and it's got lavender chamomile in it, and it has a very calming effect. But unfortunately, the ones that I had plugged into the living room and the bathroom messed with my oldest son's sinuses, so we had to pull them because they made him sick, or so he thought anyway. I think it's something in his job that got up his nose that made him sick, but I digress. Anyway, hopefully all of y'all got to see the little video I posted of little Melly Mel, our little meow, meow, meow kitty cat outside. She did let us love on her. Me and Johnny on our way out to go get my mother, we bent down and she let us love all over her. She was really affectionate and just eat it up. And yeah, I did. I bought a bag of special kitty cat food, which is the cheapest you can buy, just in case she up and disappears. I don't want to be stuck with a bag full of expensive cat food. And so I bought cheap cat food, and then I bought her a little cheap bowl to eat cat food out of, and then I bought her a little cheap bowl to drink water out of, because the little baby can't go without water too. She gotta have fresh water. I'm not gonna let her drink out of muddy water puddles outside. That's just gross. She deserves fresh water. So just saying, because she's so cute. She's just so thin. She won't be for long. Because this McFatterson will make her a little fatty. You just wait. You just wait a few weeks from now when I take another little video of her. She'll have some weight on her. She'll be fed a couple of times a day. And yeah, because she went right after that little dry kibble. I put some out there, man, and she went straight for it. She was in it. And I believe she ate that whole little bowl full. So yeah, she went straight for it. Oh, I had a couple of things I wanted to show y'all. Now, Amy, with Hooked on Wishing Crochet, she spotted my dolly that Marcia sent me about a month ago now, maybe. She spotted her in the background and wanted a better look at her. So I'm going to show her to her. Let me make sure I check her shoes here, because her shoes tend to fall off if I move her wrong. But, so I'm going to show her Daisy. Now this is Daisy. She's got little blue eyes. And this is her dress. Very pretty. She's got a little cream colored petticoat underneath, which is really pretty. I don't know about any kind of pattern because I did not make her. Miss Marcia Norton made her for me and sent her to me all the way from up north. And this is a really long train that she has on her dress. It's kind of like the Western, Victorian style dresses that they had in the Western movies, And then even her hairstyle is kind of like that, which I like. I really like. So anyway, I'll see if I can get her up here. Yeah, but I really love it. I'm just gonna set her over here till I can get her back up on the record player. And then I came across these bowls and plates at Walmart that were dirt cheap. They're plastic, but they look like stoneware. And I bought one for a water bowl for the for the kitty cat, because it was only like $1.98. And I was like, well, that's perfect little water bowl for her, just the right size. And while I was looking, because I went over there to look for a cheap plastic water bowl for her, and then I come across this stuff that looks just like stoneware, and it said it was microwave safe. And look at this stuff. Look at that. It looks, it's turquoise, of course. And it has these little like dark gray flecks in it. And it's perfect for tacos. Look, it's not terribly deep, but it's just deep enough to keep your tacos in the bowl, which is what we're having for supper. You know me, I love some tacos. Anyway, one of my favorite meals, tacos. Anyway, so yeah. So I got 3 of each. Well, I got 3 of these because they were only $1.98 a piece, and there are only 3 of us in the house, so it just made sense to get 3. I may go get more later, but there's only 3 of us in the house, and we don't typically entertain people. And then they had plates. Look how nicely they stack. And then they have a little ridge around them to keep your food from sliding off. See, look at that. Isn't that nice? And these were only $1.98, and they're thick. I mean, they're not super heavy, but they're nice and thick. And of course, they're microwavable. And we do some microwaving around here. This is perfect size for a pizza, for a microwave pizza. So, yeah. I don't know about y'all, but Rita loves a lot of those too. When we don't want to cook. So I bought those. And I'll show y'all the progress of the blanket. I'm saying that like that because I'm saying it with quotations because I'm kind of wishy-washy going back and forth. I don't know if it's actually going to be a blanket because I'm kind of considering making it something else at this point because I don't know. It's getting pretty big. I went ahead and I did 2 rows of the really light color after I didn't use all of the vanilla color. I'm not going to use all of that vanilla color, obviously. I'm going to say I've got a bunch of it balled up, and there's going to be a second blanket out of this yarn. I'm going to use a ripple pattern tutorial that I found on YouTube and make a second I'm going to make a second project out of this yarn. And I do, for those of you that haven't had a chance to use the Ogo Halo yet, I do want to stress that this disclaimer, they have not put that, not that I've seen on the label, it doesn't call it a roving yarn, but it should, because this goes from thick to thin. And like when I started off with the turquoise right here, it started off really thick. You know, you could have almost called it a 5 when it started, almost. But then toward the end of the row here, it was almost a 3. What the heck? Karen, or your inspiration, or whoever the heck made this stuff? What the heck? Like, look at this. Back to a 4. So it's definitely, and this is even like, I don't know what to make of this. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. For those of you that don't like roving yarn that changes from thick to thin, this might not be your yarn. I don't mind it so much. It is a little unnerving when you're expecting a yarn to have consistency throughout. That you go from thick to thin, you're expecting it to be a certain thickness. Like, this is false advertising at its best, let me just say. Because on the label, it says it's a 5. Let me get the one down here by my feet here that I haven't gotten into. It says it's a bulky 5. No, it is not. It's a, even at its thickest, I wouldn't call it that. Even when I started, this dark, the darkest part of the turquoise color, I wouldn't have called that a bulky 5. I would say that was maybe like, because we all know that Red Heart Super Saver is a thick 4. It was like Red Heart Super Saver thick 4. That's what it was. It wasn't really a bulky 5. Okay? But it does not, I don't see anywhere on here, patent pending, all rights reserved. I don't see anything on here anywhere that mentions about it being roving. Nothing. Anywhere that says that anything about it being roving. But it is. I don't know how many of y'all work with it, but at least the yarns that I got were definitely roving. I'm going to work with it anyway because I enjoy the yarn. I think it's beautiful. And the bigger this project gets, I was a little worried that it was going to be too light. But the more I work with it, a little more weight. It has a little more weight, so it's more, you know, it's easier to work with the bigger it gets. Am I going to make this, go ahead and make this a throw blanket? I don't know. I might make it one of those cocoon sweater things, because that's what I'm leaning towards. I don't know yet. I'm just going to keep going, and we'll see what happens. Right now, it's a mystery project. That I'm still going with the color scheme that I talked about, with the waves and the colors and all that. I'm still going to go with that, but I'm thinking I'm going to probably have enough left to do an actual throw blanket in a ripple pattern that I've found a tutorial for. And I don't know how soon after I finish this I will do that, but probably back to back. But just saying, because, well, that's me. But I'm loving this so far. It's really big now. I mean, here we are, just a few days. We know this type thing works up pretty quickly, especially when you're me and you sit in front of the TV and do this sort of thing. And now I'm watching a new show on Netflix, The Sandman. I'm like, I want to say maybe 2-3 episodes in. It's incredible. If you haven't watched The Sandman on Netflix, you really should check it out. It's really good. I'm hoping that there's not a one season wonder kind of thing, but you never know with Netflix. I'm one of those people that can watch just about anything, just about, except for that really stupid comedy where they hurt themselves and thinks it's funny. I really don't think that's funny. For people to hurt themselves, I don't think it's funny at all. But anyway, so that's what happened today. That's what's going on today for this Vlogtember episode. But I hope you all are having a good Sunday evening. I will see y'all tomorrow. I got to go do the pre-records for the devotions for the week. And I love y'all. So does Jesus. And remember to adopt, don't shop. And if you see a starving kitty, feed it. God bless you. Bye.